Our speaker today comes to us as a friend and as our consultant who's been working with Harvey and to help us develop our next and latest strategic vision for our future. Matthew Cross is the president of Leadership Alliance, an international consulting firm providing breakthrough strategies for growth and transformation. His work has included many of the Fortune 100 companies around the world, including Apple. Mr. Cross is the author of many books, and his latest, The Golden Ratio and the Fibonacci Sequence, has been given to all our graduates, courtesy of Mr. Cross. In your gift bag the other night, there was a certificate that allows you to redeem that for your own copy of Mr. Cross's latest book. We are pleased and honored to have you here today. Welcome, Matthew Cross.
Mr. Headmaster, Mrs. Walker, members of the Board of Trustees, parents, families, friends, distinguished guests, and most especially the Harvey Graduating Class of 2013. I am honored and inspired to join you on this glorious day as you graduate in one of the finest schools in America. Today is truly a once-in-a-lifetime event, for this is the only time in history that we will all be together at this time in this place. So let us honor and celebrate this moment. I had the good fortune of spending a day last month at Harvey as a student, where the wisdom, kindness, dedication, and pride of your fellow students and faculty came to life for me. Harvey is truly a place where students thrive. I came away inspired and want to thank Mr. Fenstermacher, my student guide, Mr. Rhoda, Mr. Byrne, Mr. Drew, Ms. Mahoney, Mr. Bernstein, Mr. Lazaro, Ms. Metz, Mrs. Beck, Mr. Bearfield, Mr. Avery, and all of the Harvey students, faculty, and staff for welcoming me into your family for a day. The Hopi Native American Indians believe that learning is not complete until it is shared. In this spirit, I'd like to share 5 guiding principles that have inspired and helped me navigate my life journey, with the hope that they will inspire you as well. The first principle is service without attachment. I stand here before you because of a squirrel. A squirrel with a survival instinct so strong I was compelled to lend him a hand, or in his case legs, when he needed it most. Let me explain. One evening last summer, I was out running, training for a race, when I spied a squirrel ahead of me, crossing the road. Approaching him, I noticed something odd. He was moving at 1/3 speed. As I got closer, I saw why. His back legs weren't working. He was like a soldier who had been shot in battle and was dragging himself to safety. By now, he made his curve and was pulling himself up by his front legs. After trying in vain to get help from the homeowner under whose bushes he'd taken cover, or from the police who said they'd come to help by putting him out of his misery, I took action and managed to get him into a box and take him home, keep him in the back of my hatchback with a blanket overnight. Next morning, we drove to a haven for injured animals in western Connecticut called Wildlife in Crisis. After several weeks, Wally made a full recovery and was released into the trees. Well, one thing led to another. I was so impressed by Wildlife in Crisis, I offered them some strategic planning support, as that is my profession. One of their board members was Mrs. Walker, Harvey's chair of the board. This led to an invitation to work with a Harvey Strategic Planning Committee to help map the path to the brightest future for the school. For this honor, I wish to thank Mrs. Walker, Mr. McCrossan, and all of the dedicated members of the committee and the board. Once you catch the spirit of service without attachment, you'll find that good things invariably happen. This has been my experience in life and work. Yet this is not the reason to do it. You cannot be attached to the outcomes in true service without attachment. You simply do it because it's the right thing to do. Plus, it's a lot of fun to make a difference. You never know where it will lead you. Just ask Wally. The second principle is the power of relationships. Relationships are the firm foundation of all success. Your ability to build, maintain, and grow healthy, win-win relationships with others is the key to success in every part of life. What you know is, of course, important. Yet who do you know? Who you will know in the future, and the strength of those relationships will be a prime determiner of all your success and fulfillment to come. Add value to the people in your relationships, and you build bridges to a brighter future for all. Carry the friendships and wisdom you've built here with you as you begin this next stage of your life. No great achievement happens in a vacuum. Yet the secret to great relationships begins with your relationship with yourself. One person, you. So do all you can to know and honor yourself better. A great way to treasure your best memories and friendships in Harvey is to do just that. Nurture and clarify your hopes, dreams, and priorities. And most importantly, never forget how special, unique, and awesome you are. And I mean all of you. Each of you has a unique DNA blueprint, unlike anyone else in the world. The third principle is originality. June 6, 2013 is not only the special day of your graduation from Harvard, it is also the birthday of one of history's most talented tennis players. When I was 18, the world's top tennis player was Sweden's Bjorn Borg. The first tennis racket I ever bought was the same model Borg used to win Wimbledon, which I have brought with me today. Borg was an original who insisted on playing the game his way, with what were called by many crazy strokes. His story is also a great example of a triple synergy, where three different parts come together to form a greater whole. His two-handed backhand, which was hardly ever seen back then, was like a hockey slap shot. He moved with a skater's grace because ice hockey was his first sport. He also had a wristy, ping-pong-like forehand, which came from his father's influence as a ping-pong champion. These three unique attributes combined in a never-before-seen way to make Borg one of the all-time tennis greats. Although his game didn't fit the conventional paradigm, young Borg stubbornly stuck to his originality. Eventually, an enlightened coach saw Borg's passion and promise and nurtured his originality instead of trying to make him play like everyone else. So look for where you might combine different or unique parts in your lives to create something original and great. In the business world, we call this a mashup. This is how some of the greatest inventions and companies are born. And I wouldn't be surprised in the least if many of you are mashups waiting to change the world. Going back to tennis, I'd like to add my congratulations to the Harvey HBAL League Tennis Championship team, including Brent Feldman and head coach Marty Bernstein. Great job, team. the original masterpiece you were born to be. I believe that everyone is a genius in their own unique way. The golden key to unlock your genius is my fourth principle: inspiration. So I ask, what inspires you? Consider this question today and write down 3 things that inspire you. These inspiration points offer clues to your greater purpose, potential, and happiness. Consider how you can enhance, even by a little, the presence and power of what inspires you. My 3 are learning, teaching, and love. At 17, I bought a book for $2 at a library sale entitled, Maybe You Should Write a Book. And guess what? I have it with me today. I never dreamed then I'd write even one thin book. Today I write books on what inspires me and what might be of value for others. On topics like health and peak performance, the golden ratio, and the art and science of quality in business and in life. I believe everyone has at least one book, song, play, painting, movie, or other work of art inside, as we are all works of art. I can tell you firsthand that sharing your inspiration is a most rewarding adventure. Remember the Hopi Indians. Learning is not complete until it is shared. Share your inspiration and learning, and you light the world. And I want to be among the first to read your book. My 5th principle is write your own script. I once auditioned for a part in a movie and ended up spending a month working in it. Ironically, it centered around a prep school named St. Matthew's. In one scene, I was a student. In another, an alumnus. In the third, a major dig. I had an amazing time and experienced firsthand the magic of movie making. It was fascinating watching how it all unfolded from the script. The script was the master blueprint that told everyone where to be, when to be there and with whom, and what to do, the scenery, everything. That film was called School Ties. Its cast of then unknown actors included Brendan Fraser, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck. One day, I had a conversation with then 21-year-old Matt Damon. At the time, somewhat shy Harvard Jr. I told him I thought he was very talented. You were really good, I said. Although his talent was obvious, even then, he seemed a bit unsure of it at the time. Matt thanked me, yet I sensed his uncertainty about acting being his future. Yet he and best friend Ben stuck with their vision of becoming successful actors, later moving to Hollywood to pursue their dream. After years of minor movie roles, Matt was getting discouraged. So he began to write his own script, based on a short story he'd begun in school. At one point he got stuck in the writing, so Ben helped him. Together they wrote and starred in what became Good Will Hunting, for which they won an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. By following their hearts and imagination, and literally writing their own script, Matt and Ben sealed their destiny. Writing their own script is a powerful way of taking command of their lives and future. You all have the same power. Don't let anyone else write the script of your life for you. Write your own script. You get to be the director, producer, and star in your life. Start imagining and writing your script and get ready to start filming. Your dreams are the key to your future. The way to win is to realize you cannot lose. As I prepare to close, remember that life is your ongoing classroom, and everyone and everything in it is your teacher. We are all enrolled full-time in the University of Life. One of my favorite poems is from the Irishman George Bernard Shaw. Some see things as they are and ask why. I dream things that never were and ask why not. As I say farewell and wish you great fortune on your day of commencement and onward, I ask you, why not? Find joy and wonder in the moment and make it a habit. Seek the edges of your limits and then go beyond them. Share your unique genius and help others find and share theirs. Serve without attachment and help make this world a better place for one and all. You are all natural geniuses. What inspires you? Thank you all very much.